Let's go, baby! Let's go! Every play 100 mile an hour. You get beat, you get your fucking head up, you make the play. Let's go! Who's got my back? I got your back! Who's got my back? I got your back! Who's got my back? I got your back! Bring it in here, baby, bring it in! Let's go! Don't hold nothing back! Don't hold nothing back! Warriors on three! Warriors on three! 1, 2, 3! Warriors! It's all wow! Ball game. Nice throwback. Oh shit, go left. Oh, he missed. He missed. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Snap show. Gonna throw back in the edge and around. Has he got it? Yes, sir. Against us, actually. Taylor gonna roll. And they got it. It's back. Sean Roach, the former survivor.
Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family.
Got through, falls up, and it's good. Kyle Marshall with the field goal. It's coming, and he's going to be sacked. Fuller takes the snap, going to throw. Intercepted, Tyler Spencer. Spencer can run this one out. Don't pitch it. He is anyways. Throws it back to Thorpe. Thorpe turning up. They're not going to catch him. That's game. Touchdown, Warriors.
And you sit there, and I sat there, and I was like, man, I don't think I can do TBT anymore because I can't run TBT the way I want to run TBT. But, really bothers me that I never won Washington County. I never won. I never, I don't have a ring. And, I figure if I can't do TBT the way I want it to be, who's to say that now that I'm no longer the official broadcaster of the Washington County Flag Football League, that I can't join a team or be part of a team? And, there's been a lot of shakeup going on behind the scenes for a couple of franchises. And, I sat there and I had a conversation with a gentleman in regards to their team. And at the end of that conversation, we shook hands and agreed that we're going to win the Washington County Flag Football League. So I ask of you, what are you going to do, WCFFL, when the Warriors come out and play?
Good evening, everyone. What are you going to do, Washington County, about the Warriors this season?
Warriors!
That's all you got, Ross? Okay, there you go.
That was way too high.
That was way too high pitched by your normal voice standard that I'm used to when it comes to you. That was kind of freaky, actually. You did a great job. You didn't do the second half of that line, but I can absolutely forgive it. Because, man, it's all about championships. It's all about winning. It's all about camaraderie. It's all about brotherhood. It's all about every single one of those things, because this season, man, we're in it to win it. Last year with TBT and everything else, it was a hell of a ride we had. What a time it was. We won Keystone and all that. Then you look about what happened in Washington County. Pretty good year. Pretty good year we were having. Matt Eisenberg. Matt Eisenberg. Matt Eisenberg.
Damn it.
Happens, man. It happens, bro. It's Matty Ice. It's Matty Ice.
I wouldn't rather have it happen to anybody else, though. If we go out, I guess that would be the team. If I had to hand pick a team that we went out to, I guess I would hand pick.
Hey, man. At least it wasn't pure chaos again.
Nah.
Better.
That's even worse.
Oh yeah, that's just some of the low lights. Look at the highlights of last season.
Yeah, it'd be like
Beating the Spartans early on, shutting down the program, beating Broad Axe for the first time, the win over the Misfits, the league champion Misfits. 2 seasons in a row, the Warriors have been the league champion. We got to finish the job, though, when it comes to June. That's what matters the most. I've said that for years when it comes to this league. Got to finish it up. And I believe in the squad we have and what it can do. And I'm really excited to see what happens to this team in 2021 because, this is actually, Ross, the 5-year anniversary of the franchise coming up this year.
you're technically fall.
Yeah, fall season will mark 5 years. Crazy to think about where things were 5 years ago when you and Keith Cameron came together and started the Warriors after the Alumni Bowl game against Smithsburg, the absolute classic. We'll have a special on that later in the year, actually. We'll sit down and watch that one. Really looking forward to that. But, 5 years, September 2016, the Warriors debuted in the Washington County Flag Football League, and it was a good time.
Oh, man, we suck.
Yeah, it's a rough early on start, but you persevered like the true Warriors you are. And one of those guys who was there at the start, someone who's played with you, Ross Collins, for a very long time. Welcome to the show. One of the toughest D linemen out there, Mr. Cam Schiffler, on vacay this weekend.
Yes, sir. What's up, Blaze?
Nothing much, man. How are you?
I'm ready to get home. I'm ready to get back to the mountains, man. This sand ain't for me.
Where are you at right now?
I'm in Myrtle Beach. It's hard to see me.
Yeah, I can't see much of the beach. I see a lot of night sky, though. But anyways, Cam, welcome to the show. You were there early on, Cam, when the team first started out. Memories of that for early seasons we had?
Man, like I said before, man, that's got to be the closest thing to feeling like I was from Brunswick. I can tell you that.
Oh, man.
I mean, I've never been, that bad in my life to be.
Says his network bandwidth is pretty low. He might lose Cam, actually. Yeah.
I was going to ask him what he.
Yeah, I mean, that first season was a shit.
Nah,
Blaze, can you hear me?
Nah, Cam, your service is rough down there, brother.
Your service is about as good as your brain.
Can you hear me now?
Scramble.
You're
got
a
me
nice
now?
guy. I got you now. There we go.
All right. Now I said that first season was a real struggle, man. It was rough, but it was cool because it kind of laid the path. Like we vowed to never get our asses beat like we did the first season. And I think we've steadily improved every season since the first one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was a lot of improvement as time went on with the franchise. You take a look, a year later, you all earn your first win ever, your second season beating Top Gun. And then from there, it was a bit of a struggle at sometimes, but it started to get a little easier. You all played the Red Knights very tough in the fall of 2017 in that B bracket semifinal. You got a win over the Assassins during that time, twice over. And then who could forget spring 2018 when it all came together for the Warriors at the time, the best season they had, playing against and winning the B bracket championship on Top Gun. And what was an absolute awesome game. And, you take a look at the growth since, like, the Warriors in the last few years have been one of the better franchises in the Washington County Flag Football League. And I really look forward to seeing what damage we can do this season with what I think is going to be the best squad yet.
I mean, dude, I'll be honest with you, Blaze. I think a lot of it was adapting to a new style of football. Like, everybody in Boonesboro was brought up playing, smash mouth, hard hitting, run the ball up the gut football, and to adapt to a faster pace, a more tactical approach. That was different for us. I can remember Ross got ran over like the first game, and I'm like, oh shit, we're going like that. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, it took a while to adjust to and get a feel for the rules and how to play. But I think once we adapted and we kind of moved people around, I moved from linebacker down to D-line. I moved from linebacker down to D-line. We moved some other people around, and we kind of fit in our niche. And, like, we just play well together, man. We've been a family since we've been 7, 8 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you guys have really come together. There's a lot of core base out of that Boonesboro area with the original Warrior squad, and a core that's stuck together for a very long time. And that core helped lead to where the franchise is now. And you take a look at the new talent that's come in the last couple of years along the way. The Warriors have been one of the better teams in the 4-state in the last 2 years. When you take a look at the resume, together.
A lot of that's attributed to Ross, though, too. A lot of it's attributed to the family atmosphere, and, like, we play hard and we get along, but the most important thing is we're loyal. There's nobody buying talent off the Warriors. You start a Warrior, we finished Warriors. You know what I mean? And that goes a long way, I think.
Yeah, and that mindset, that whole structure that the team has had for that whole time has really, really helped it grow. And, you take a look at it, Warriors are one of the few franchises that hold wins against the last 3 dynasties in Washington County: X-Dogs, Broad Axe, and Adrenaline Rush.
Absolutely.
When you take a look at where this team can go, the promise is there, the potential is there. But, it's going to be really interesting this season in the league to see how it goes down, because it's not the Washington County Flag Football League we're accustomed to. This is good to me on paper. I feel like I'm back to where I was 7 years ago.
Yeah, this has more of a
but I'm actually in a position where, we're not necessarily survivor strong, but I'd rather have the heart of a warrior.
Hey, look, Blaze, I'm going to keep it short and sweet because this hillbilly parade out here is getting kind of loud. All I'm going to say is the Warriors are some bad motherfuckers. Will never be as terrible as Brunswick. And I love y'all, and I can't wait to see you Sunday. Fuck the Railroaders.
My man.
Oh, Cam.
Do you love the Warriors more, or do you hate Brunswick more? Or is it
He's gone. He bailed. That was it.
All right.
Speaking of Washington County, let's talk
I'm pretty sure he hates Brunswick more. And he loves the Warriors. Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not questioning his loyalty at all, but I'm pretty sure.
Cam having to be forced to live in Brunswick would be a death sentence for Cam. But joining us right now is the man who will be facing us this Sunday at the down by the River League, River Bottom Park, Bikini Bottom Park, the Redneck Yacht Club of Williamsport, Maryland, whatever you want to call it. But this guy we got coming up next, he's got a resume. He's an 8-man champion in Frederick and D.C. He brings with him a resume, and he's ready to go. Last year, he brought pure chaos to the league. This year, though, he's trying to be unremarkable. Let's listen to here, Mr. Z-Man, Jamie Zimmerman. Welcome to the show. Jamie, welcome to the show. Appears he does not have a microphone on. Jamie, you have to turn on your microphone.
Turn your mic on. Microphone.
Turn on your microphone, Jamie. I don't think he has a microphone, man. I don't see an option for one. He's just making faces right now.
Uh-oh.
I can't tell. Like, there he is. He says 1 second. There we go. We got to look at Z-Man. There he is, connecting the audio. We got him. He's coming. He's on his way. There we go. Z-Man, welcome to the show.
There he is. Can you hear me now?
Good.
There we go. All right, my bad. Thank you, man. Thank you for having me on,
You
Joe.
guys heard me down over there.
My bad. I'm sorry.
It's all good, Z-Man. Your first time on the show. Welcome to
your debut was unremarkable.
Oh, Ross, you harsh. Ignore Ross. He's an asshole. It's okay.
Hey, I met him at the coaches meeting, and I'm getting familiar with the faces, and it seems like, hey, it's great to be up here now. I mean, it seems like even though there's a lot of shit talking, it's like everybody's family regardless of what team they're on. So,
welcome to the fourth state, man. What can we say?
This is the truth.
Like, we all come from different backgrounds. We all come from different states. We got PA, we got Maryland, we got West Virginia, we got Virginia. I'm looking forward to seeing the talent you bring to the league, Z-Man. But first, before we talk about the unremarkables, let's talk about pure chaos last season. From the start, you were the starting quarterback. I remember Ronnie was hyping you up. You've been a big 8-man champion. We were wondering, can Z-Man be the next Chris Boone? What happened last season, Jamie? Where was the disconnect, and what was the difficulties transitioning from 8-man to 9?
there was no transitioning. I've done it on the 9-man level, like in intramurals with like a nationals team in the Marine Corps when I was younger. So for me, it was nothing. But I'm not going to go anywhere I'm not going to go into detail about chaos because I'm not going to talk shit. All I'll say is that when May 30th comes, that's the only freaking day I'm looking forward to in this whole season. But
so
I
you're
sat there.
overlooking the rest of the league for pure chaos.
What do you mean?
You're only looking forward to May 30th. Or you're forgetting you still got to play us this weekend. You got
Well, no,
Broad.
100%.
You
That's
got
what I'm saying. I don't
Rocket,
want.
man. You got
I
the
was just saying.
Spartans, bro.
No, I get it, and I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to talk shit about chaos, but it's just like it was killer bee buddy ball. That's all it was, and it was like I had a half against Broadax, which I put up a touchdown, and we held them till 2. But Zeke, Zeke just demolished the secondary on 2 easy plays. So they got up 14. I still scored. I was moving the offense. Then they say you're taking a few shots. Like that's what and then they put Devin in. Devin throws, I went back. Devin threw like 4 interceptions in the second half, if I'm not mistaken, if not 3 or 2. Then we come back against the Spartans. 100%. Spartans right now are something to be reckoned with. And I got to see what their defensive line brought to the table. And it wasn't a joke. And the offensive line that we had that day, it just seems like they had given up. They don't know me and I don't know them. I had 2 practices with them, but things were still progressing even at practices. The only one that seemed to like cause like a divot in there was that their safety they had that was named Brady. And it just started a mutiny. And I was like, I'm here to help you. I was brought in by Matt Simpson, who knew me from high school. He's known what I've done. He's seen what I've done against him and other teams in the Frederick League and the DC.
Okay, so there's 2 of you who went to school with Matt Simpson in this call right now.
Yeah. So I mean, but Matt's just an all-around great character, and I was like, of course I'll come help. I've done it in all the leagues. I've done it in the social league in Urbana. I've done it in the churches league, which is the CFFL. I've done it all around. And then just to be at the second half of that Spartans game, I got taken out. I threw 1 interception, but we had no line, nothing. And on top of it, I don't know Keon. I don't know Houston. I don't know Markel. I don't know their speed. I don't have a lot of longevity with them. So it was just like, can I get 1 full game just to finish and try to, build something with these guys? And I never got that chance. So then I sat there, came to every game from Damascus, sat there, helped, did whatever I could. Every chance, everybody's walking by. Why are you on the sidelines? Go ask them. So then when Devin got injured and then Devin called me over in the middle of his injury and was like, he had that moment, like, the replacements, like, finish what you started. Like, all right, we're going to do this. We were up on the X-Dogs on the goal line. They put in Hilliard, who goes in and throws an interception. And I'm like, I sat there for 4 more games and ate it and swallowed it because I'm a team player. I'm going to be there in case you need me. And I sat there with my arms crossed and did whatever I could. So us coming here was partially that, but it's like we've known about this league, but it's time to step up to the big. This is where it's at, and a lot of people don't know that, and this league is hidden. But I'm like, this is one of the most profound leagues in the DMV that allows you to prepare for nationals A and B brackets.
Hey, let me tell you, there are a lot of good teams that played in the circuit through Washington County over the years. You know, we highlight Broad Axe. They've been a mainstay for over 20 years now. You have the X Dogs. They've won Hagerstown. They've won Ocean City. They were a dynasty in this league. They've been running Keystone up there back the last couple seasons. And, you know, this is where you start out, and this is where champions can be made. You know, AFN, the affiliate nation, they came here as a league team in 2017. They had a big name for themselves shortly after that. Adrenaline Rush started out Too Much Talent back in 2017. They won Hagerstown and then proceeded to ride on the circuit from there. You have it absolutely correct. This is a league where the big boys come and play. There are no slouches in this league, as you saw last season in Washington County, where the whole circuit in the 4-state was rolling up every week. We had OMFFL, we had MAFL, we had YAFFL.
Yeah,
AFFL was part of it. It was the gathering of the best talent on a Saturday you could find.
It was mine. I loved it. And just to even tell you, like the Misfits, their backup, Trail. Me and Trail have gone at it head to head. Like, he's taught me a lot throughout the way. And, you know, Trail's a little older now, and Sosa is, by God, he's a dog. I've never seen anything like that in my life, but I was like, in this flag football world, hey. But Trail in his time, that man was amazing. And then he even asked me, what are you doing? Go ask them. Just like, hey, all I can do is sit back and do what I could do, man. But I mean, the biggest thing I want to stress about what we haven't got to is y'all. Like, I wasn't there when y'all played Chaos, and I wasn't there for a lot. I didn't get to watch a lot of your games, and then trying to watch y'all, it's like the uniforms are always like t-shirts, different things and modified. So it's like, it's not really good to get a good tape on y'all, but I've heard that your organization is kind of like the centerpiece to a lot of things.
Well, if you need a browser year by year of uniforms, this was the OG.
I saw that
2017. This came out 2018. It's blue on the inside. That was around till about 2019. Then we came out of this baby last year. And of course, the OG hoodie.
And there's one missing.
We're missing one, though. You're also missing the plain white t-shirt you all wore your first day out here against Ruckus.
I think was I wearing white or black?
Y'all wore, I don't know what you wore. I just remember y'all had white t-shirts.
We all definitely did not match.
That's the Washington County rule of thumb. If you don't got jerseys, get your white t-shirts on.
All 12 of us did.
Hey, my players that don't have their jerseys and will have black tees on this weekend, so it's all good.
Yo, I seen y'all's jerseys, black and green. I you know what? I gotta tell you, I 100% appreciate you using my designs and colors as inspiration for the
well, let me ask you a question though. What year was that design?
Survivors, 2014-15. T came out 14, logo came out 15.
All right, so if you've seen any of the pictures on our website, our original jerseys are these white, like tight, actual like fitted jerseys for pads. So I invested, and this is the sad part because you see how easily we get jerseys made. These jerseys were $90 a piece. And it just had Unremarkable with the Nautical Stars. They were white. And then
$90 a piece?
Yeah, this is back in 2012 because I didn't know much about the world. I just wanted to get my team out there in DC, and I paid for it. And I dropped like $1,600 on 20 jerseys. It was the dumbest thing I've ever done.
It's okay. It's okay. I dropped 80 on my West Virginia Duck skier in 2016.
So our original colors were the white. We just wanted to transition to the black. And then Rob Lane did an amazing job. My girlfriend at the time, she came up with an amazing logo to shorten it, and then Rob created more with that with the splatter effect. So it was, you know, and I finally got
effect, correct?
Yeah, he's nice with it, man. He's good with it. I saw that.
Rob does awesome work, bro. Big shout out to Rob Lane.
Shout out to Rob Lane. Yeah, definitely. So, but yeah, I mean, the colors, they've been our thing. Like, I don't know, they've taken over me. I've always loved those colors, and it's just a representation of us. Like, we're smooth, collected, but we're bright. So.
And you're Survivor strong.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
So
I'm looking forward to it. Let me get your impressions of the rest of the league. You talk about a game of us on Sunday. What's your opinion on the other matchup, Broad Axe and the Tri-State Spartans? We talked to Damian Cason last night on the extra yard of Keith Giles. We got his input. I want to know your input from the league standpoint as a competitor, Z-Man, having watched both of them last season when you were with Pure Chaos.
Spartans 28-7, if that. Spartans are on fire right now. And the two teams that I'm looking at in this league right now, what Don Brown's got going on over there and seeing how cordial of a gentleman he is and what he wants to do and how he wants to follow in Tom's footsteps. He's got a great program over there. That quarterback's firing. He picked up right where he left off. I've watched all the games from this past weekend in York, and I'm like, they're a problem. And I'm like, my second, huh?
We play in Shippensburg, not York.
I'm sorry, Shippensburg. Well, in PA. I'm sorry. I apologize. Shippensburg. So
all good. I just want to make
yeah, no, I get it. Can't diss it. I get it. But I mean, Broadex has it, but if they haven't added any pieces from last year, I don't see them making that big of moves against Spartans. That defense is solidified. The defensive line, it all starts up right there. So the kid, that young kid for Broadex, I mean, he's got some maneuvers. I got to play against him. I've watched him. Like, he can definitely get out. But yes, Towson. So he can get out, but that's a hardcore defensive line. But I don't think that they have the receiving core to go against that secondary. But I think that Broadex will make some noise. Broadex, I think, will do better than Pure Chaos and Ruckus. I don't know what moves Ruckus has made, but I know some of the moves that Chaos has made. And as far as y'all have basically, I didn't have a lot of information on y'all, but I've heard about some transactions. And to be honest, like, me and Sean Parker talk like almost every other day. So it's good to know what's going to come.
The wide receiver of TBT. Yeah, he's an awesome dude. He guy's a beast.
That's why I heard that the Warriors have him, and then they also picked up Markel. So I was like, okay, I know two I have to count for, but I don't know much else about what you guys bring to the table. But my secondary, they're a very smart unit, and the five that I have back there, depending on what formation we're in, they're amazing, and they've always been on the radar. And I look at the talent that's in this league, and I wish that my boys had more credit, and I can't wait till they get in there and get to show it, because they've been asking for this for years. And this is my last ride out with them. Like, I know we're sponsored now. We got everything. This is our 10-year anniversary, but this is my last season. And I only wanted to do it because I want May 30th. So other than that, the rest of the league, I have no animosity. I'm looking forward to competing on every level with every single one of them. And every single team brings something great to the field, which we're looking forward to competing.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I'd like to see what the Unremarkables do. I'm sad to hear this is your last season, man. Come on, stay at least.
I know where I'm at.
Come on, be at Nationals next year, bro.
I know where my arm strength has always been. I know where I'm at my body. Like, I have 8 years in the Marine Corps, so my body's a little bit older than a lot of people that are at my age. I just turned 36. Like, I got to start focusing on the future now, and I can't, and the team is young enough to where I just want to enjoy this last sponsored event with them, because we never had a sponsor. So now to have the new gear, a new league competition where you can't just show up and like, oh, this is like one of those pushover teams. No, any team can be dangerous any single day. So to have that competitive sport and maybe see what can happen in the playoffs, if I happen to walk away with a ship, I would love it, because then I can walk away and no one can ever take it away from them. But I've been looking in the whole tri-state area. I've been recruiting because I want to get them a young stud for the fall, and then they're really going to be a problem. Because Unremarkable will go as far as I take them. Huh?
I said Unremarkables will be a fall team as well.
Yes. But like I said, as far as this season is just about having fun, getting the new Unremarkable in with the old, because all my old and my new, I've got some new players from the league that I've added on to them, and gelling them and spending one last good season with my boys. And then next season, me and my new coach, CJ Burwell, longtime best friend, 25 years old. He's a mind. And now the fact that we're in somewhere where he's like, we can make contact, it's a whole different story. And that's all we're looking forward to.
And we're looking forward to seeing you and the Unremarkables on Sunday. Well, Warriors will. We won't be there unless it rains in Baltimore. That rain forecast scares me, man. God, I
Well,
hate
actually, I have a friend that works for Fox 5. She's a longtime friend of like all of ours. Like
Stu
everybody
Palka,
from friend.
right?
Huh?
Stu Palka.
Nah, Michelle for Fox 5, the weather girl. Like she knows like a bunch of people that we know. So we've seen the forecast. Literally Sunday morning, the rain, thunderstorms, and rain are going to be done at 8 a.m. and then it's going to pick back up around 3. So we got a beautiful window to work with. So we should be good to go.
Good, good. Glad to hear. We'll see if maybe we can get a chance to swing by. But we
Well, I
look
mean, I
forward to
heard you're
it.
Hollywood now, so you're not doing our games anymore. So I'm wondering who's going to film the games.
More Hollywood, Maryland than Hollywood, California.
It don't matter. You're Hollywood. You're Hollywood.
My sister lives in Hollywood, Maryland. Food.
All right, Z man. We'll catch you later.
See you guys. Thanks for the invite.
No problem.
All right, brother.
All right. Jamie Zimmerman joining the show.
I don't want to talk about pure chaos.
What does Sean Moats think about the Unremarkables coming into this one? Do we got him? Yeah, we do. Moats, welcome to the show. Moats also has no audio.
Yeah, probably because he's on the TV.
Are the Caps losing that bad?
It's 3-2 with 5 minutes left. Under 5 minutes.
What's up?
There we go.
What's up?
Sean Moats on the show. First, Sean, glad to see you, man. How you been this off season?
Good, man. Still licking my wounds a little bit from last year. It sucked going out like that in the playoffs, but like Ross said, if we're gonna lose, might as well be to X Dogs. They brought the house. Anytime you got to deal with Brady and Kinsler and Matt Eisenberg, it's trouble. So coming off that, and then I had surgery in the off season, so looking forward to just actually being healthy for once and hopefully staying healthy, man. It seems like it's been at least 3 years since I've been 100%. So I feel like I'm there and just ready to get going.
Hey, man, I know how you bring it every Saturday and Sunday to the field, and I definitely believe you're ready to go for this spring. You take a look at that loss. That loss last year, X Dogs was rough. Just watching it, like I could feel the pain on the sideline from that game. And you take a look now. I think the team is a lot more mature. It's a lot more ready. We learned from last season. I think we're ready to go. First week up, Sean, you got the Unremarkables. You heard what Z-Man had to say. Your thoughts on what Z-Man and the Unremarkables are going to do. Interesting premise for this team. He's bringing them in. He's going to retire at the end of this season. He's got somebody else taking over for next fall. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this team is because I'm intrigued to say the least. What about you, Sean? What do you think of the Unremarkables?
Yeah, I don't know much about him. I'm going to have to talk to Sean Parker and see what he knows, do some scouting. But it's nice to see a new team coming to the league. Anytime we can get new talent and younger guys into the league, it's always a good time. So I'm stoked for them to get back out there. And I'm going to put money on it. I don't think he's going to hang them up after the spring. I think the Z-Man's going to like what County's got to offer, and I think he'll stick around. So
I
we'll
told
see
him,
about
man,
that.
I hope he plays all year. I hope he plays into the fall. And, if they're good enough, it'd be cool to see another team from the area go to Florida for nationals if they have that kind of talent. He talked about he wants to build this team through the league and everything else. And, it's possible to build up a circuit team, over the years. X-Dogs did it. Broadax did it. Andy with the Red Knights, the most famous example. AFN came up through here. Adrenaline Rush, you cannot forget about them. Very recent history. Right now, Dom with the Tri-State Spartans. What are your impressions of the teams in the league at the moment and where they stand, whether it be Spartans, who will be at Ocean City this year, who you just played on Saturday, actually?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Of course, we also have on the list Broadax, who's making their return to the circuit this year at Ocean City. Really happy to hear about that. I'd like to see how young Timmy Townsend can measure up against what you and I both know is a much different style of play out there on the circuit.
Yeah, it's cool to see new teams and old teams going back down to Ocean City. This is actually going to be my first time playing in Ocean City and debuting an A ball, so I'm looking forward to it. Just stoked to get down there, man. But it's cool to see Don Brown. You know, he's developed the Spartans.
So we know where you're at for Ocean City then.
You're damn right. Shout out to the guys going to Dallas. I think they're on their way right now. So shout out to my boys going down there.
Shout out to the champs, the Misfits.
The Warriors show.
Oh yeah, we beat them. Remember?
I'm pretty sure I do this every time, right?
It don't matter if it's the W or the M.
Good times. But you know, they're doing work these days. They're out there on the circuit now. You got to admire the work they're doing with all this talent now that they're bringing to the fourth state. And I think Ocean City is going to be really big for the guys, not only in our league in Keystone, but in this Washington County League as well, to see how they do going forward into the circuit. Because, like I said, Ocean City is going to be different.
Yeah, I can tell you, I never really put Travis.
Yeah, it seems just from what I've seen, it's as deep as usual. I mean, I've always seen the streams from down there, and the games are always crazy. And just looking at the team list, you know, there's a lot of good teams and a lot of ballers going to that. So it should be fun, man. You know, definitely want to shock the world and come home with it, but we'll see what happens.
It'll be tough modes, strong islands in it. You got the Lions, high rollers. But we'll get on that in a couple of weeks when we do our week-long Ocean City preview. We got a lot of content coming for you this year on Blunt Talk. But going back to the rest of the league, you know, the league has ruckus. It has pure chaos. 6 teams this year, Sean. Feels like old times.
Yeah, it definitely feels like that first spring we had. How many teams were there? 4 teams?
We had 5. I remember it was us, Nighthawks, y'all, Red Knights, that is, Broadaxe, and Ruckus in that spring season. Yeah, we I think we played Ruckus 3 or 2. Yeah, we played them 3 times that season.
Yeah, so moving to 6 teams, you know, a lot of talent has been like dispersed, I think, throughout the league kind of evenly. Like if you look at the program, you know, a lot of those guys, I mean, they're everywhere. I got a few. I know a few went to Broadaxe. Pretty sure Spartans got some. Like the talent, you know, they all just kind of migrated. So it's kind of hard to say who's got what out of Broadaxe, Spartans, and Ruckus. Like I don't know who went where. I've got a pretty good idea, but I can't really sleep on any team. Like you just don't know who added what. And you also don't know who's going to show up week to week. You know, we had that problem last year, like that loss to Pure Chaos. I think we had 12 dudes show up. Yep. Me and Cam had to play both ways. I think Clancy, was on vacation. Tyler was hurt. It was just a bad day. We had a bad day to have a bad day. So you never know what's going to happen week to week.
Not like right after my
you got injured like the week prior to that, Ross, and then that whole game happened like that.
Yeah. I was yelling. God damn, I was mad.
Yeah, it wasn't a good day. I think Markel scored on it twice. So I'm glad
who was on Markel though?
Might have been.
I don't even know.
I don't know. I know I dropped back on one route when he ran a slant, and I just watched him run.
We're just trying to put the people we had together to make it work.
Man, at least y'all didn't try to put Ross in corner.
Yeah.
That would have been really bad. Real bad.
But looking at what we have, man, like it's going to be. Oh boy, lights went out. Looking at what we have, you know, still the core. We lost a few pieces due to injury. People moved away. Some people retired. I feel like we replaced and almost upgraded as well. So I'm looking forward to just seeing what we can do. And biggest part's going to be communicating and then just meshing. You know, we got a couple of good scrimmages in this off season, and I'm looking forward to it, man. Sunday can't get here soon enough.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how y'all do on Sunday. We're gonna try to find somebody to film that game if we happen to not make it.
I'm gonna skip out on Joey Blaze because he was trying to skip out on me.
Hey,
I'm
come
gonna go to
on.
big-
County.
The big thing down there, it's service might be an issue.
Well, yeah,
mean-
if I ever do make it up there, well, I'm guaranteed to make it up there. I'm gonna film the game just with my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be better off just if anybody does
Well,
try to go
film it.
live, film
It'll
it.
be an exclusive Warriors feed.
And then you know if the Spartans want the footage, they're not allowed to have it. That's the rule.
I don't film Spartans games anymore because they're a bunch of whiny babies about football.
Oh, wrong.
Unreal.
Oh,
Man, you harsh. You harsh.
This is a Warriors
Yeah,
show, bro.
I feel
Sad.
like, coming into this season, man, everybody's excited. There's a lot of spark like in the team page, and I'm just ready to go, man. I know they are just excited. Like high hopes, man. I really want to come home with that trophy for the first time, and this is year 12 for me. So like I finally want to bring that shit home.
And you talk about year 12 modes.
It's
Man,
your year, dog.
this is your year, man.
Your
This
year,
is your
dog.
year.
Never hope.
You've earned it, Sean. You really have, man. This man's been playing 9-man since 2009. To put in perspective, O'Shane Thorpe was only 7 years old.
Oh man, that's crazy.
It's wild, man. To think
Puts it
how
into
time flies.
perspective.
Let me ask you. You're in year 12. What's the biggest change you've seen, and not only the league, but how flag football is in this area over the course of that 12 years?
Oh, definitely the style. Like I remember, like my first year, there was a lot of, there were some like running back dives. Like it was a really run heavy game, stacking the line with two tight ends, Miller Lite, Broad Axe, formerly Miller Lite. That's what they would do, just smash mouth football. And Mac Truck do the same thing, Bulldogs. Now the game's a lot more tactical, cerebral, fast paced, and I think some of those 8-man guys like Boone and TJ coming up, it really changed how we play. People had to adapt. Like we weren't used to the 2 quarterback sets, weren't used to like the timing routes and all that. It's just, I'd say in the last 5 years alone, it's changed drastically. But to go back and watch some of those games from 2009, there's a couple old videos from the PG Hitmen up on YouTube, and I played for them at one point, but when I was on the Renegades, we played them, and the film is just
You
funny.
were on there with Scarborough and Smoke and
Yeah,
and all of them.
But the Renegades, man, like that, what a ragtag group that was. But if you go back and watch the film, it's wild. I think the only other guy from that game that's still playing is Marty. And I think, Marty was on Hitman, wearing number 89. I was like, look at this little baby Steve Smith looking dude.
It's crazy to think, man. 09, that was yours, and I believe Cortez Boyce also debuted that season. You take a look at the guys like you and him and Matt Eisenberg and all the other players from that era who are still here. You have to admire the fact that you all put in the work, especially in light of these new younger guys who are only in their second year in the league.
Yeah,
Like you, Mr. Carlos Sanchez.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Oh. What's this? Who can wear the smaller shirt contest?
I knew you were gonna do that. I just copied. You told me to wear white, so I did it.
Yeah.
What's going
Unreal.
on, George Blaze?
How you doing, Carlos?
I'm good, John. What's up, Ross?
What's up, buddy?
What's going on? How y'all feeling? Y'all excited?
Ready, man. Ready.
All I know is about the time we had a Warriors show up in this.
Hey, man, I wasn't part of the Warriors until last month. Wink, wink. So it's kind of hard to do that with Blood Talk and Keystone Corner and all the other shows I do. what up to like 5 shows now a week. Woo.
Pretty crazy.
We
Before I
busy
jump
right
off of
now on
here,
Blood Talk.
Yeah,
Um,
most of them have been to my house. So it's about time.
I'm trying, man. I'll get there. Before I get off here, I'm excited for what we're building. We brought in some younger guys, brought in a few long-time veterans that I think might surprise some people that I'm excited about, and just ready to play ball and hopefully bring home that trophy, man. I know everybody with me's got the same goal, so I'm just stoked to just get it started, man. It starts Sunday.
Really looking forward to it Sunday. Best of luck out there, Sean. I know you'll be out there playing. Anything you want to add real quick before you head out?
Y'all just go ahead and sort out who's coming in second. We're winning this shit.
Oh, I like it. I
Nailed
like
it.
it. Sean Moakes joining the show. Carlos, glad to have you aboard, man.
What's
You're
up,
about to
Mr. Blaze?
Nothing much, man. You're about to hit your second season in the Washington County Flag Football League. Coming up with us on the Warriors. Your impressions on last season coming down here and playing?
It was different. It was fun. Like I said, I joined a bunch of crazy mother suckers, man. I really didn't know what I signed up for until I was like, they're just as crazy as I am. I'm just a little more quiet. I try to be a little more quiet, but yeah, in between the lines, they're fun. They want to hit people, but they also want to have just a good time. That's the biggest thing I would say is that the family atmosphere, like I said before, is definitely there. They're Warriors for a reason. They got each other's backs.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I came to this franchise was the culture of this team. Having watched for many years on film and from the sidelines and seeing how it grew over time. And the group we got right now, I believe, is the strongest we've ever been as a brotherhood. And I feel like that brotherhood this season is really going to pay some dividends going forward as we head into this year and what it could be. In Washington County this season is a little bit lighter. It's not what it was last fall, that is for certain. But everyone, you don't know what anybody's got until you get to the field on Sunday. That's the biggest thing about this league is anybody can pop up at any moment. As long as you don't exceed 37 on that roster list, you're good.
Yeah. Hey, every game's a new game. Every day is a new Sunday. So no matter who shows up the weekend before, like you said, you just gotta be prepared to play whoever you're playing. Like this weekend, I really don't know much about this team coming up at all. I'd be honest.
They're pretty unremarkable.
I was gonna say they could have started off with picking a better name.
They're literally called the Unremarkables.
Okay, see, I didn't even honestly know that. I just got the schedule today. I let y'all know I will be coming on my lunch break again.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be ready to eat. So that's all I'll say.
I'm ready for it, man. We know you can ball out there, Carlos. You've been putting the work
That
in.
was one of the best games we came during lunch break.
I was hungry.
Yeah, he was hungry.
Oh yeah, he was eating that day. Carlos, I give you a lot of props, man. You've come a long ways. I remember Kent Page was with me last year, Keystone. He was looking over on the field watching you against the Reckless Villains in that semifinal. He looked at me and said, "How is this guy not on the circuit?" He was impressed. And this is a guy who's been around the game for 30 years now in Kent Page. He had a glowing review of you, Carlos Sanchez. You went out there for Rampage and Nationals, and you played very well out there. Looking forward to seeing what you're going to do this year on the circuit. What's the plan, man?
So I am 100% with the Misfits. Playing with them, I'm excited. It's a bunch of great guys on there, and a lot of people I know, a lot of people I'm getting to know. I was with them 2 weeks ago in that preseason for OMFL, and I had a lot of fun, man. It's like I said, it's just the atmosphere. I'm driven towards a family-oriented team, and that's just, I want to be able to go on the field and be like, all right, if I hit somebody, I'm going to make sure that I'm hitting the person and making sure they're not getting back. I'm hitting my brother. So that's the main thing I work for, thrive for. And Misfits is a crazy group, and so are the Warriors. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little crazy myself. I don't know.
Oh, man. We're really looking forward to seeing how it goes.
not just this season, but on the circuit for you this year, Carlos. I personally think you're one of the up and coming players out there, and I think you're going to get a big opportunity to shine, not just this season in Washington County on Sundays or KFFL Saturdays, but out there on the circuit come Ocean City.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Just going. I try to put the work in like everybody else does. That's it. That's all I can say. Literally.
Hey, give yourself more credit than that. You put more work in, the more.
All right, a little extra. I put a little extra in, Ross. How about that? I put a little spice on my chicken. That's about it.
Usually on my lunch break, I'm just looking to have a snack or have a smoke. This man went out there and played flag football.
Yeah.
I'll be there Sunday doing the same thing. So just let the unremarkables know. They better try to be a little more remarkable just because Sunday I'm going to be hungry. And we have a defensive line, I can already tell you, that's going to be ready to play. I don't ever downplay another team because I don't know what they bring to the table, but I know what this team brings with the quarterback situation, the offense. You know, it's going to be a fun season all the way around, and I'm just excited to play. I miss it. You know, this is my stress relief. I legally get to hit people. It's fun.
I like it. Looking forward to seeing you out there this season, Carlos. Thank you for joining the show.
Hey, real quick, Ross. Did I lose my punting spot yet?
Did he lose his punting spot yet?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Why?
I was just asking. I got a new shoe, so I was making sure.
Wants to practice punting? That's fine.
Yeah.
Practice your punt.
All right, y'all.
They should have had you out there punting last week for the Killer Bees. Just saying.
You out there and wing it.
I'm just chilling. All right, but I'll let you guys go. I appreciate you guys having me, and everybody stay safe and take care. Okay.
All right, you too, Carlos.
I'll see you guys Sunday.
See you Sunday. Carlos Sanchez joining the show. Good to hear from Carlos. We're not really media for this league. We have a team. We're just happen to be here. We're happy to be here. Thanks to the powers that be for letting us.
Oh, in case you couldn't tell, I put the media stuff away for this one.
No, we got our own team.
It's our squad, bro.
It's our squad, bro. We got a championship to win. We gotta continue on, man. KFFL. Let's win county next. And then after that, I got another idea. I'll let you know about it later. I'll let you know about it. But for now, I'm really looking forward to it. We know who's going to win between us and our Remarkable. Let's take a look at that other game that week, just to finish it up. Broadax Spartans. Who you got, Ross? That's a dog fight, bro. That game last fall over Marty was insane. 24-23 was the final over the Spartans. Timmy Townsend and company went for the 2-point conversion at the end and didn't get it.
That's got to be game of the week.
Yeah, because I can't see Unremarkables doing much against us.
Is that who plays Sunday?
That's the first game, 10:30, right up the gate. Spartans and Broadax. Yeah.
Whoo! Who do you got?
I'm going to go with the Spartans, dude. Don's got something right now, man. I don't know what Tom's got for Broadax. We got somebody else wanting to join in.
That's a safe bet.
Yeah, I'm going to go Spartans.
I would say some shit about Spartans, you don't know what they're going to have because they play Saturday too, right?
They have 2 games on Saturday, I believe.
Yeah, they got 3 games. Oh, they got the old 3-game weekend.
Circuit weekend. Don and Dame got them ready.
I like it.
I like it too. What do you think, Kevin Clancy, about this week?
Oh, my God.
What's going on this week?
We got a doubleheader, big time doubleheader. It's like a Keystone Sunday out there at Bikini Bottom Park as we get ready. You have us and Unremarkables, and of course Spartans and Broadax, which I think is actually a really good game.
I think the league's for the Spartans to lose.
I think so. You think the Spartans got it this year? Dandy Don's going to get not just 1 ring, but 2 rings, maybe 3 at Ocean City.
It's like the Misfits. Last year was supposed to be win or bust, and they couldn't beat us. But they got on the other side of the bracket. So But no, everybody, like you said, it's hard to tell who's on what team right now. We'll be all right.
I think so too, man. Like I said, I think we got the talent to win the league this season. It's still going to be very competitive. People will look at it and say, okay, it's not the Washington County of last season. But when you got 6 teams and you got open spots, like I said, I always have that philosophy. Anybody that's not on a roster already is a free agent and are available for signing. Even if you don't know the answer is yes or no, it's hard to say who's going to come out where every week. I've heard speculation of Ruckus. I heard they're trying to bring out Adam again, is what I'm hearing. I'm wondering how that's going to work out because, Adam, he showed a lot of potential back in the preseason during Corona last year. But when the whistle blew, it was a different story for Adam when he came out and played. You look at the Spartans, and they looked really good last Saturday in Keystone, dominating Reckless Villains and dominating the Killer Bees. You throw in Pure Chaos, Ronnie and company, they're trying to get somewhere in year 2. He's got connections, man. I've heard Birdman. I've heard Dion Page. It's hard to tell what the Pure Chaos team is going to bring out this year. And, you take a look at Broad Axe. Tom Hoffman's always ready to go with a squad. That's the thing. People sleep on Tom as an owner. They forget he's been around this game since he was a baby. He has known the ins and outs of 9-man as far back as the 80s. Quite the knowledge of the game. People underestimate that. And then you got unremarkables. Z-Man, he's a veteran. He's looking to win. He might be a little obsessed with Pure Chaos, but, he said it himself. He's building a strong foundation for them to be a successful team after he's gone. Clancy, what are your thoughts looking around the league at the 6 teams in it?
I mean, everybody wants more teams, but like you said, a couple of teams left, and I think those pieces will probably wind up on a lot of those other teams. Is what it is. Like I said, we won't know until Sunday to see who's got who. I think it's still going to be a strong league, probably top to bottom, probably better than last year because the top was good last year and the bottom wasn't. Find out on Sunday.
We are going to find out a lot on Sunday. And I really think, like I said, we may not have a large quantity of teams, but we might have a good amount of quality teams to go against in this league this season. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it goes. Kevin, how have you been staying in shape in the off season? We did see you last at Nationals. You were on Aftermath, and they gave you quite a lovely drawing of main event and the Strong Island Bulldogs that weekend.
Yeah, it was fun. I've played those every tournament I'm playing. We play those guys, so I'm used to it. We played well, and after that, I haven't heard from anybody. So I guess they found my replacement. I didn't play well enough.
Yeah, we heard about that on Tuesday night when we were talking to Robbie Sparks about that. A couple of bad boys out there right now in the OMFFL.
That's probably why I'm not a bad boy. So no, but my allegiance, and y'all know, is Bullets. And we're both gonna beat Ocean City, so we'll see how that new merger works out for them.
See how it goes. I think it's gonna. I know this is our Warriors show, but can Ocean City just get here already? Oh man,
I'm excited for it. It's been a minute since the Bang Bang's been together.
We're gonna have more on that actually in a few weeks of our Ocean City show.
I can hear Clancy messaging Budget now, being like, "We need to put money on playing Aftermath."
What do you say?
Put Aftermath on the schedule.
Hey, I want all of them. Aftermath. I mean, Bad Boys, Misfits.
Are
Beast
we gonna get
Elite.
Mudgett and Mike put up a bet against each other like Mudgett and Elliott did back at Charm City?
They don't want that.
They don't want that. Oh, Clancy firing shots.
I love it.
No, it's all good. I had a blast. I can't have any bad taste in my mouth because they let me play with them. Obviously, since Bulls weren't playing, it was a blast. A lot of those guys, they just brought me in like I've been playing with them for a year, too. It was fun. We had an awful ass draw, but I'm used to that. It's tough when they go off of points because we are always the top 4, top 6. They get the best of the draws, so just got to deal with it, play it. And we were close to beating main event. We gave up, I think, 2 punt returns against Strong Island. That's pretty much all the points they scored. So we were right there.
Greg Proctor's talking big in the comments. He's hyping up the Scorpions.
What the hell is he saying?
He's got the Scorpion emoji, and then he's got fire with a trash can next to it.
They are trash because they haven't beat us yet.
Ooh, Clancy firing the shots. Yo, Greg, if you want on, hop on, bro. Come talk to Warriors because I don't think Scorpions want any smoke from the Warriors this season.
I don't know about that, but Proc, he's my guy. He was the first person I saw in the airport after we won B Nationals. Congratulated me. Didn't really know him at that point, so he's an awesome dude, hell of a player. When I'm that old, I'm hoping to like walk, and he's still balling out. So he's the GOAT.
He was
for this area.
on my list if you told me no back in the day, Clancy. I was gonna hit up Proctor and be like, "You want to come play Warriors football?"
But Kevin Clancy was always number 1 on our list.
But Clancy said,
Yo, I gotta say, man, I'm sitting there wondering last year when you told me that we were bringing in Clancy. I'm like, how on earth does none of these teams even think about bringing in Kevin Clancy? Ruckus, they're like, let's bring in Adam Malott program. They got Ant and TJ, I guess, for a second. What y'all doing? Chaos went with Z-Man.
Well, they actually did ask Chaos and but I couldn't do the pink jerseys.
You couldn't do the pink jerseys?
No, but I knew some of the guys on Warriors, so I wanted to play with them. Like I said, I gave Timmy. I don't want to say gave it to him because, like I said before, Timmy's like my son. I was coaching him all throughout high school. Thought it'd be a great opportunity for him to play flag, and then told Tom that, hey, give Timmy this opportunity. I don't even be on the roster because I don't want him to feel pressure or whatever it is. So just let him go, and he's done a good job.
What do you think of Timmy going to Ocean City for Broadaxe? Do you think he's ready for the circuit?
If they put the right pieces around him.
I think the biggest thing is he needs to be a little further back from the gun. He was way too close to Tom a lot last year.
That's definitely a good start.
Yeah, he's just got to get comfortable. It's a tough game to learn. Like the Z-Man or whatever his name was, is switching from anything to 9-man. It's just totally different.
It's a jump. It is quite a jump. And, we've seen that some guys, they can't quite adjust to that 9-man style no matter what position, whether it be QB, receiver, or even sometimes linemen who learn very quickly just how physical this game can be when they get knocked on their butt, not just once, but twice in a row.
I saw that. Who was that over the weekend?
I believe his name was Nate Barrick. He's a player on the Hanover League Wolverines. Pat Freedom just gave it to him back-to-back plays. If you haven't seen that clip yet, you got to watch it, man.
I saw it. I felt bad for the guy.
Yeah, he gotta stop playing O-line. Apparently, he's just a D lineman. There's literally no excuse for what happened to him.
No, like I could literally stand there and he probably wouldn't pancake me at least twice.
Yeah,
I've never played line in my life.
Yep.
Well,
No, it's definitely going to 9-man. Probably the biggest change is line and quarterback. all these. Hey, there he is.
Absolute facts, right, Greg?
Yeah.
All these 5 and 4 man quarterbacks, they 7 man. They try to go to 9 man. They're so used to sitting back and not having bodies in front of them, not having free rush come sometimes on the edge, getting hit. So it's different. They can be superstars in one style, come to 9 man, and a lot of them can't do it. It's just different. And then obviously the linemen, you can't have an 8-man line and try to bring them to 9 man. It's not going to work.
I agree with that, Greg. I know you saw that play. You liked the post we made. That guy, the lineman, getting knocked over by the D end.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he'll never block for me. Fuck that.
Rock, how'd you get Smiley?
Huh?
How'd you get Smiley to come hang out?
You know, hey man, we old, man. And what we trying to do, we're gonna need bodies, man. There's no way in the world I could do 3 or 4 games in a day, and then thinking I'm gonna be good next week. Nah. So, yeah, man. Yeah, we making some noise, man.
I know. I've seen that getting that same way. I'm starting to like tournaments. It's tough that second day.
It is, man.
Then you
It
go a
is.
third day.
It is. It's just gonna be key, like who's hot.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, it's the only way you can really prepare for tournament is just playing as many leagues as you can on the weekends coming up. I know that's tough for you, Greg. You got to take it one day at a time now. But I think if you younger players out there, get as much work in as you can.
Yeah.
Travel to Baltimore, play the Scorpions, come over here to Washington County, take on the Warriors.
I was just writing that comment out. All you young QBs out there watching this show, pay attention to this conversation right now.
Exactly.
You got Clancy and Prosper.
You got 2 B national championship quarterbacks right here saying facts.
Hey, look, hey, you got the OG right there though. You got Clancy. I should have had that one, but he was well deserving of that, man. Like, yeah, I knew back then, like when they first came aboard, I was like, I think I remember playing against Clancy in Kunkel's league. Shit, who were you with, the Cobras?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we may have gotten you barely with the Renegades. We may have, but I was like, what was that?
We played y'all.
Yeah, I was like, yo, this motherfucker legit, man. Like, he could play. Like, I was like, they got some ballers out here, like a couple of them.
Not as many.
I respected your game from Jump Street though. I was like, yo, he could play. Like he played somewhere other than just playing intramurals in college or something. Like nah, he knows the game. Like he just not just out here just winging it. So, and trying to run everywhere. But yeah, that's where the respect came from. I was like, oh shit, okay. He could play.
That was one of the biggest things that stood out to me about Clancy last year was watching his leadership on that offense and how he helped bring along younger talent like O'Shane Thorpe and like Elijah Keys out there on the field and put them in positions to succeed. And, you know, I got a lot of praise to Kevin Clancy and a lot of praise to you, Greg. Like, we're talking to 2 of the greats out there right now on the circuit, 2 of the top 10 quarterbacks in the DMV, 2 of the top in the country. Man, we got to get a Scorpions Bullets game come Ocean City.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's not the Scorpions anymore.
No mercy. No mercy.
No more Scorpions is what I was told. Yeah.
It's still no mercy Scorpions, man. Like, put it like this. When you still see us out there, I mean, granted, we still represent no mercy. But you know, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. Just know that we come.
Y'all getting new uniforms?
You know what? Yeah. Yeah, I just picked up mine tonight. So
okay.
Can we get a preview?
Can we get a preview, Greg? Can we see those new uniforms you got them on you?
You probably don't have it in.
You'll see them Sunday.
I'll see you Sunday. You're in Math on Sunday. I'm in.
I know, so you better hope somebody recording that shit out there Sunday.
Yo, somebody better go live for Math on. Somebody better go live for our game with the Unremarkables too.
Who y'all play
Yeah,
Sunday?
we need to just like take all these DMV and PA teams and just make like our own NFL or flag football in this area at this point.
Man, hey, look, the way the talent is coming together for Maryland, just in general, I'm liking what I'm seeing, man. I'm liking the growth, like definitely, Western Maryland, like where you guys are, man. Like I'm liking it, and the exposure that's getting out there is like, hey, you got to come correct, especially if you want to travel. So hopefully some of those teams, out there in Washington County, travels more than just to Ocean City. Because I know Broadax and X Dogs, those are familiar, teams, faces out there. But hopefully we can get some more teams out there that are willing to travel.
We're starting to get more. We talk about, the Tri-State Spartans in our league and in KFFL as well. They're going to be making their circuit debut. I talked to Don and Marquise. They are determined to get that team out there, and they're bringing a lot of young talent from that Martinsburg, West Virginia area. And how much talent has come out of that area over the course of the last 20 years when it comes to football as a game itself. Imagine what that talent can do if the 9-man game grows there. Because we talked about it a couple of days ago. We have over 100 players alone in the 4-state from that area, all within a 20-mile radius of each other.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, there is quite a hotbed of talent going on in West Virginia right now along that I-81 corridor. And it's been coming up here to play for many years. And I think for a lot of those young men out there, going to Ocean City is going to be huge for them. Because I tell them all the time, I said it last night on Keith Giles' show.
It's a good starting point.
It's a good starting point. And after that, I tell them, after Ocean City, if you have a chance to go to AC, do it.
Yes.
If you have another chance, I recommend Charm City Classic, Baltimore, August 7th and 8th.
It's not that far from here.
It's not that far. It's even closer than Ocean City. Kenwood's only a 90-minute drive from the studio right now.
Shit, I made it down there.
Oh, yeah. And my only thing is some of these teams, I feel like they just rush it. They'll take their league team, like the league. They'll not even win league, and then they'll try to get in a tournament, expect to be successful.
That's the problem we had in Washington County a couple of years ago. Ruckus and Program, Red Knights, Broadax, X-Dogs, all had that same system and formula when they were going out in the circuit. I remember Ruckus and Program, they had enough guys on there so between the both teams to not even have a maximum amount on one team for a roster, less than 30 combined for those two teams. Why didn't they just play together? Well, you know why? Oh,
ego.
We want to play with them.
Ego.
Yep, ego. Boom.
And truthfully, that's probably one of the biggest reasons why the DMV is not as dominant as we should be, come national times, because of egos. Like when you look at up north teams, man, they got players from all over. Like they don't care as long as they come to gel and win. They take their best players. Whereas with us, we'll take our league team and add maybe 3 or 4 pieces and try to win that way. I mean, we were fortunate enough to do just like the Bullets were, prior to us. They were fortunate enough to win with their own guys, just like we were. But you're not going to do that in May. You're not. And Clancy could attest to that. It's like, as much as you would like to think that you have a chance to win, but you're definitely missing some pieces. You're definitely missing some pieces.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I was saying, a lot of people, especially like the B teams that come up, Scorpions, they had a great showing last year, but a lot of teams, they'll just think it's, the comments drive me nuts from St. Louis. Oh, we'll do the same shit in A. No, you're not. Not if you keep the same team. You are not going to do the same thing to Glads, Bulldogs, Lions. You could think it all you want. It's not happening.
Right. It's a different ball game.
Yeah, and a lot of teams, they just don't make it because they get their eyes beat in for a year and then they drop back to B or they split up. And nobody gives us credit. I think everybody hates Mudgett. But the last 2 years, however long we've been in A, nobody's blown us out. We've been competitive at every tournament. Hold we've usually
hold
one
on.
game Sunday.
Day 2, Charm
Uh-oh.
City, main event, 28-0. You threw
That was my
5
fault.
picks.
Day before we lost
Well,
by.
he tried to block that out.
Yeah. It's happened twice. Them and Gladiators, like our first year when we were in A. But we've at no team, they can say all they want. They want to play us, but no team wanted to play us on A. Because they knew how athletic we were. We were missing some real A linemen.
Yep.
Not all of our linemen, but if we had 3 or 4 stud A linemen, that would be the difference maker. But like I said, everybody hates Mudgett. I don't know. We don't get the recognition. But Scorpions, y'all did a great job. You all made the Sunday. Who'd y'all beat? Glads on Saturday?
We beat Glads Saturday. I think,
Nationals.
we only won the one game against Glads, and then I know Sunday we wound up playing the Punishers. And they said one way, but the game was very close from what I could understand.
Roger,
That's good.
If you were there, you might have a chance.
Well, yeah, it would let our quarterback play his positions.
Yeah, I still say though the effort you all had at Nationals, going back to it, that was an underrated A team at the end of Nationals. I was saying, me and Jerome Russo were arguing who was 6 and 7. I told him you got to put the Scorpions at 6, just for the fact that they did as well as they did without a lot of key pieces.
Going back to my comment, what I'm truly saying is, even if you didn't play the whole game, if you would have made a surprise little thing at the end, I think you could have got it done. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, look. He won't tell you, but Clancy, I reached out to him to have him quarterback our team, but he already committed to Aftermath.
Yep. I was already with Aftermath.
Yep. He was like, damn, man, I wish you would have said something before I committed. Because I was like, please run this ship. Like, here's the keys. Just don't wreck
it. Everybody was saying that about Aftermath and Scorpions.
Yeah.
I'm just glad to have you fellas on here tonight. This is a good first episode to kick off the Warriors. Glad to be talking to some flag football, especially the ones traveling. Clancy, I want your honest opinion. Looking around the 4th state and what we got right now, how many guys do you think can play in the circuit in this league?
A or B?
I'd say A on your level. Do you think that we have people who could play on the A level? Because, around here we had Adrenaline Rush for a couple years there. They were playing on A. They won Ocean City. Proc, you remember the game, Hagerstown 2018. I know Ross remembers this one. ADR Scorpions, the comeback on day 2 in that semifinal.
Yeah, they thought they won. It was fun.
In my defense, I knew we didn't win. I knew we had to win.
Ross, you a damn lie.
But that was literally my first tournament experience.
And I remember your second tournament experience. You went out on day 2 with a 28-7 loss to Kevin Clancy and the Bullets.
Yeah, I remember Kevin. My fondest memory of Kevin Clancy was him rolling left, throwing it, going, "Ooh, that's nice," and it was a deep bomb for a touchdown.
A bang bang play indeed.
It was a bang bang play.
Something like that. We should have won.
Standing in front of our sideline and said, "Ooh, that's nice," as the ball was in the air.
Yeah, we let that slip away. It should have been our first A tournament win.
Yeah, y'all were close. That game with Laney's was an absolute classic. We're gonna have that on here actually in a few weeks. We have the Ocean City 2019 documentary on Team Blunt Talk. Be sure to check that out. That'll be the Monday prior to the tournament. What better way to kick it off for Ocean City than remembering the last time we were in OC back in 2019?
Definitely. But yeah, back to your question, I would say there's some A players. I think there's a lot of B players. Team wise, none. Definitely not for A. I think Spartans might be able to compete in B.
Now, do you think that
How
are
many
you
players,
saying
though?
Misfits
How many
with
players
a
in
lot of
A?
Washington County talent can't compete in A right now?
What'd you say, Joey?
Does this count the Misfits, who's using a lot of Washington County talent?
They'll be all right.
All right.
We'll
I'm looking
see.
forward to it, man. We got like what 6 DMV teams in A for this tournament coming up.
Yep.
You throw in Bad Boys, you throw in Elite Rebels, No Mercy Scorpions, Misfits, Bullets. I think there's a 6 team in there. Dream is in there actually. They're going to be in A for Ocean City.
What about Rampage? Are they
luck.
doing A or B?
I think Steve and them will stay in B for that tournament.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'd like to see him play A. I really would. You know, Chris Price, he is an A-level quarterback.
Mm-hmm. He's won in A.
Yeah.
He's definitely won. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm just glad as a whole to see the DMV start going into the A because, you know, for a couple of years there, you'd had a couple of them with 7 Point as well. Can't forget 7 Point, the national champions of 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So there's definitely more. I think there's more of a presence in the A circuit than ever for the DMV. 3 Point, yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Sorry, I had to.
You gotta get Tiv on to talk about that.
Yeah.
I try to get Tiv on, but Tiv's not available. He's out of town for this weekend.
Oh, he golf.
He's on the PGA tour. He's heading down to Augusta this weekend to shoot a couple holes down there.
For the record, that's why we give Tibbs so much shit. Is because he was supposed to play for TBT in New York, and he said he went golfing instead.
Damn.
It's still Tibbs, but that's why we give him shit at the end of the day.
Yeah, said Ross had to play every snap, and it was bad.
Yeah, especially me. That's why I give him shit. He was killing me that weekend.
Yeah, Edquan was killing you too.
Yes, he was. Rampage should have put Edquan on me every play, but they didn't do that for some reason.
Oh man, good memories, good
That's
times.
straight up facts, dude.
I agree, but like,
Now, hey, hold on. Go back to the question, right, Clancy? How many players? Like the true question that Joey asked you was, how many players you think would go into A? So, and then B. I mean, obviously, I feel like there will probably be a lot of people in B, regardless for Washington County. But how many
Let's just stick with that.
A players? And you don't have to call the names. Just
No,
how many players?
I don't know. It's more skill guys in the line.
Right.
I do feel like that is the case.
100%.
I will say though, I think some line guys can compete. I think someone like Carlos Sanchez could play on that A circuit with the build he has and the physicality he brings to the table on the D line.
But O-line guys, there's not many at all.
It's
Carlos,
the O-line, yeah.
Straight up fact.
Carlos, he's my guy. Still young to the game, and I think right now he's just pure muscle head. One of the strongest dudes I've ever seen. If he could get moves from the D line, then he'd be a big problem on A.
So we bull rushes. That's what it sounds like.
All technique on A with every position.
Yep.
You got to be better at route running. You got to be better at kind of your pre-snap reads for quarterbacks. Everything happens.
Oh, yeah.
And then line is just all technique. You can't just have one move and try to bull rush. They'll just keep you right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a whole different game than the A bracket. It really is.
Fucking A, right?
Yeah. People don't understand it, but once they're there, they find out quick.
Man, that shit. The heat comes quick.
Yeah, it does.
Like, oh shit, this is
different.
different.
The fact that used to play A, it's a totally different experience.
Man, I had to line up against Mike D in my first experience playing A for Red Knights back in the day.
That's when he was still a little young.
That was a good time though. Virginia Beach, 2015.
Oh, you lined up against D-Mart?
I did.
He
My
did.
first, I remember what happened was Andy was mad short for Virginia Beach. He maybe had about 12 guys total for that tournament committed. He calls me up. He's like, hey, can any of your players come for us and help out? And I said, yeah, let me try to bring some of my linemen. So we went out there, me, Paul, Allen, Lee from Survivors, all of us linemen, big guys, to play for the Red Knights. And it was, we drove all the way down Virginia Beach, all four of us in the car. We had 7 of us staying in a hotel room, a Motel 6 with 2 beds in it.
Yeah.
We rode down with our team guys, and our first tournament, we had to play BC, and then we had to play Ride Out right after that.
Okay.
And then the next day, I believe we were knocked out by Speed Kills in day 2.
Yeah, they can do that to you.
Oh,
There's a picture of Joey out there of him playing D-line. I'll send you the meme I made later.
Please do.
Yo, come on. Hold on a second. I almost had a sack on Mike D. I had a straight rush in the middle because
Just wait till you see this meme.
Hold on. Did you just say almost?
Well, almost. I almost got him. I almost
like,
had him.
I almost had her pregnant. What?
Yo, it was tough, man. Like I ran up. I thought I had him. I went for the flagpole. He stepped to the left a little bit, and after that, I got burned.
You got the swivel hips, and you just ran right by him.
I wasn't ready, man. I just over pursued. I didn't know. I just didn't know.
Hey, Ross, make sure you send that picture to Jim Green.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Hell
no.
yeah.
Man, hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. I have it.
No, that's Jim Mean. That's Jim Mean. Damn, Jim Green. Oh, my goodness.
Hold on.
The remix Mean King.
Yeah, I tried to get him to make one the other day, but
there he is.
There it is. right on the center.
That looks like what? I think that's Ride Out. Okay.
Yeah, that's Ride Out. Yeah. And over to the left of me is Alan, our center from Survivors. To the right was Lee, our guard. We right there on screen, Ross. You can probably see it right now. That was
like they got on
Virginia
baseball
Beach.
pants.
What's that?
Who got baseball pants on? Who's number 91 with a hat on back? Like, see?
Wow.
You know what? This picture is all fucked up. Okay. Oh yeah, Jim would destroy.
I don't have
this.
the meme on me, Ross. You have to send that to me, bro.
Just send it to Jim.
Oh yeah, send it to Jim. That'll be on 9-man by tomorrow morning.
I'm gonna create a message board with me, Proc, Clancy, and Jim, and I'm gonna send it there.
Okay.
Oh shit. That was young Blaze right there.
That was the first circuit tournament I ever went to. And I remember before that, I actually was considering quitting 9-man flag football as a whole and just moving on my life, doing other things. And then I went down to Virginia Beach and I said to myself, okay, this is where it's at. And this is freaking awesome. And I learned a lot from that tournament. It is, man. Like,
you realize flag football is way bigger than you ever thought it was.
Yeah. And, I'm ready to get back on the circuit. I'm ready to play A-ball in Ocean City. Anybody who needs a quarterback, right there, all you got, all you need. Joey Blaze himself, ready to go.
Shit, I thought that was Andy for a hot second. God.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, send that to Jim too. Oh my goodness.
In the backyard, I was a quarterback back in the day. I had my own 5-man team in the backyard, me and my 4 cousins.
Okay.
We were undefeated in the Southern Washington County tackle 5-man football league. Yeah, that's what we call it. That's what it was.
In your backyard, huh?
Yeah, we played the backyard, the front yard, the neighbor's yard, my grandma's yard. We were all over the place back then, man. We made 5-man our game.
Throw a big quarter mile. Should have put you in.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Proc, who y'all play Sunday?
Man, I just know of like Southside and Team Petty. I know we got one more game in between. I don't remember who. So I'm figuring about 100 points this weekend.
I was gonna say, might get ugly.
Yeah, who y'all got?
I don't know. What's it? Under Remarkables? What the hell are they called?
The Unremarkables, yeah.
It's under remarkable.
yeah. They got Z-Man, a quarterback. Z-Man's pretty famous in the Frederick and Washington, D.C. 8-man co-ed world.
I'm mad you said co-ed. You threw co-ed out there.
And church league. Don't forget that one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he won church league too.
Damn.
Dude, church league is pretty tough, dude. There's a lot. Those priests and pastors don't play around. They're choir boys. They hit hard. You don't want to mess with the church league.
He got kicked out of church league.
That game started week 1.
Ross wanted me to share this meme. I'm gonna put it on. There we go. That's the meme Ross made. He was proud of it. Y'all see the fire and intensity in my eyes, though.
Yes.
Yeah, I bet you when that play was snapped, you were still there.
Oh, I was, man. I was trying to read Lonzel from the backfield, dude. I was trying to make sure he didn't run by me.
I think you just can't see him because you don't have your glasses on.
You're not wrong. I can't see without my glasses. I'm like Velma from Scooby-Doo.
Oh man, hey, you should have put on the goggles, man.
Those little
Prescription goggles.
The Rex
goggles, man. Yeah. Damn. Man, Ross said when you lied on your resume, got the job. Did you have on New Balance shoes? Did you have on cleats?
It's the best meme I've ever made.
Man, I didn't have.
Did you have on cleats?
I had Skechers on.
Oh
I
my!
bet you had Skechers cleats. You had the Sharks on, didn't you? It's okay. It's okay. You damn. My bad. I ain't mean to laugh. Let me be serious.
Man.
Oh, my man said, you know what? Fuck this game. I'm gonna go ahead and videotape this shit from now on.
That happened though. That happened though.
He's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm behind the camera, y'all. Oh,
Hey, everybody's got to roll.
yeah. Hey, look, and I ain't gonna lie, man. He's one of the best to do it, man.
I agree.
He's one of the best to do it.
There's a guy up in Long Island who's better than I am, man. I mean,
yeah,
that's what they say.
What do you call it? A cinematographer?
Yeah, he's the best cinematographer in the game. Is what I've been told. I'm nobody. I'm nothing. I'm just some dude. I just hold a camera.
Well, at least you talk during it.
You got that right. Right. And try to get the names and all that shit, because this damn sure is like, okay, what happened? All I'm hearing is music now, highlight reels. It's like, oh, okay. I don't see the game.
Exactly. I'm here to bring you all the game the way it was meant to be seen. Like you're sitting at your house watching a professional sporting event. That's what it should be.
And you know what though, for real, like sometimes, like even if I have to put it away, I can hear your commentary. It's kind of like you take it back to the days of like the radio. Like I never witnessed that, but how people, I guess your fathers, you know, or grandfathers used to have to listen to the game on radio if they couldn't see it on TV. That's how that's the energy that you bring. It's like, oh shit. Like damn, like I really did something. Especially on that touchdown at the end. I was like, oh shit, the way he pumped it up, I like, damn, I just won a Super Bowl. God damn. Okay. I was like, all right, I like Joey back here. Shit. He give me more pumped up than my own teammates. So yeah, man. Hey. Yeah, I say, you know, you top 2 and you're not number 2. So
Like,
I agree.
yeah.
I'll go with it.
but man, I'm looking forward to seeing y'all back on the field now. It's time for football, man. It's been too long, and I'm ready for it. I'm excited for it. We got kickoff this weekend. Greg's got a triple header down in Maffle. You got Southside Team Petty and I guess a mystery opponent that we don't know at all.
We'll see.
We'll see who y'all got. Of course, Kevin, we got the Unremarkables. Greg,
What a horrible fucking team name. Man.
well, you think Unremarkable is the bad team name?
It is.
Yeah.
Say
It
it
is.
out loud 3 times and you let me know what you
It
think.
is. It is.
Yeah, that's
terrible.
you're gonna feel bad when Z-Man's holding the trophy at 9-man nationals next year with the Unremarkables winning it all.
Hey, who's recording the Washington County?
I'm gonna.
I know you're doing.
So
Go ahead.
what's going on is I'm trying to get my guy Keith Giles. He's from the Keystone Flag Football League.
Okay.
He's on the up and up. We're trying to get him out here for county. I know this weekend he's got a pool tournament he's a part of in Waynesboro. He's trying to win himself a trip to Vegas first and foremost. But if he's available on Sunday, we're going to try to get him out there to take some games. You know, we're not officially part of the Washington County League aside from having a team in it, but I want to give Keith that chance and exposure before he makes his circuit debut in Ocean City in 2 weeks, actually. Really looking forward to that. Just trying to build the media, man. Like I said, I want the whole area to grow, whether it's Maryland, PA, DC, West Virginia, or Virginia. Yeah, man.
I'm gonna wear a GoPro. I'll send it to you, Proc. I'll send you the film.
Hey, there you go. For according to how it's going to be easy for you, I think you can wear it on your chest and on your head.
Yeah.
Record it from both angles.
Yo, Proc, if you ain't playing anytime, any weekend, come on down to the boat ramp here in Williamsport for a fun flag football frenzy.
I like that.
Bring your swim trunks.
Bring the swim trunks.
Yo, swim trunks. We got a boat ready for you. It's going to be a party every week. We're going to hit the waters. We're going to go swimming. We're going to have ourselves one hell of a good time down here in the full state. I'll tell you what.
Oh, my God. It's going to be a shit show. That's what it's going to be.
Yo, you ever heard that song by Red Hot Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge? We're literally under a bridge.
Wow. Damn. Red Hot Chili Peppers. I haven't heard that group in a minute. Remember the song, though.
Classic. But that's what it's going to be. I'm excited, though, either way. Flag football is back in the 4th state, county, Keystone, OMFFL, Maffle. We got Ocean City coming up. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be football. It's going to be great. Ocean City's going to be lit.
Yeah, we're going to beat the shit out the Bullets. Oh, I'm sorry.
I hope. We got to get one before you retire.
Right.
Yo, just remember, y'all, the main event, no pun intended, of Ocean City, J30, Blaze 30 years old for Joey Blaze that Thursday. We'll be celebrating.
All right.
We'll be having fun.
There you go.
I'm looking forward to spending that weekend with my favorite teams.
I even somehow have a house for him in Ocean City.
Yeah, this man's got a house ready for me to go. We're going to have some fun at the beach.
Okay. Yeah, you just make sure you are conscious when you recording there, Joey. Don't get too fucked up.
Wouldn't be the first time I've filmed fucked up. South High 2018.
We don't want you to be like the Rhode Island crew or the up north crew. Just filming and nothing being said.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Hey, the drunker I get, the more I talk.
Yeah, but I need you to talk about the game, Ross. Not like, oh,
All you
shit,
need to
that's
hear
just a
every
break
one.
too much.
All you need to hear
Oh,
every once in a
shit.
while is that's a touchdown, and that's it.
Right. Oh shit. That's
I
another
gotta repeat
incomplete.
what down it is too. Trying to get everybody on the field.
Hey, just don't be running pizzas across the field anymore, Joey. It's frowned
Oh
upon.
shit.
Joey, quit that shit.
Yo, I've got nothing but a lot of negative press from that. I caught heat over social media on my Instagram and Twitter, a lot of hate mail my way about the Pizzagate situation down at Nationals. You know,
This fool don't even have a Twitter, bro.
Yo, it was bad. I had to make a Twitter to have more space for all the hate mail I was getting after the pizza scandal at Nationals. It'll never happen again. I promise you, I'll never bring Little Caesars pizza onto the field ever again.
Hey, for the record, I enjoyed my Little Caesars pizza off the field.
I was gonna say no hate for me because I got a slice before you ran it over.
Yo, Johnny LaCourte grabbed 3 slices.
Of course,
Wow.
My
6'9",
man,
yeah,
my man
that's about
Johnny.
right. Yeah,
What's
6'9"
that?
won't do that. I was like, yeah, 6'9" would definitely do that.
Hey, all love to 6'9", all love to Uncle Johnny. I hear they're not in the Ocean City tournament. That's a shame. I was hoping to see some gladiators out there.
Wow, they shouldn't have been there in Florida. See how I got quiet? See how I got quiet? They really shouldn't have been there in Florida.
I agree.
You hear the cricket, see?
Little Caesars if he wasn't there.
Yeah,
We know.
it was a good time, man. I'm just glad we're back playing. I'm ready, man. 2 weeks, we got the real deal. But for now, this weekend, we got Warriors Unremarkable. We got the No Mercy Scorpions playing a triple header. Wave the banner of the OMFFL down there for us, Greg. Kevin, you know what you're going to do. Take care of business on Sunday. Get us that dub. War Nation ready to go. And Proctor, we're coming for the Scorpions. Y'all going down.
Way to end it with a laugh. I appreciate it.
Still over there, huh?
Oh shit.
I'm still heading.
Meet you in July. Champion versus champion.
Yeah, we'll scream.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll meet you under the bridge for a scrimmage.
Yeah, you all got to come under the bridge to Williams.
Under the bridge.
Under the bridge.
For a scrimmage.
If that's
And
it, that's
afterwards, we can all just hop on the boat. We can hop on McSherry's boat. We can drink. We can smoke and have a good old time.
Yeah. Go get some
I like the after, but
not the location.
yeah, I know, right?
All right, fellas, I'm out. Good luck, Proc.
Yes, sir. Hey, good luck to you there.
Thanks, bro.
Be safe, y'all. Everybody be safe.
Be safe, y'all. Have a good night, fellas. We'll see you all on the field. Till then, I'm Joey Blaze for Kevin Clancy, Greg Proctor, Sean Modes, Carlos Sanchez, and Ross Collins saying good night from the studio. We'll see you in action Saturday morning. I'll be in Shippensburg all day. We'll be at Essex on Sunday. Unless the rain starts coming down, then we'll see where we end up at. Hard to tell what's going to happen. I'm supposed to be in Texas this weekend. Well, so much for that.
We're everywhere but nowhere, maybe.
Hey, let me tell you, that's the biggest L the Cowboys have taken the last 25 years. And they've taken many big L's. Warrior Nation. Good night, everybody.